to City Council meeting again, virtually through Zoom, through our partners at Rogers, of course. So thanks for tuning in. You can find us on Facebook as well. And of course, it's recorded, so you can watch it later on. Let's get right to it. We have a short agenda today. So first, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counter-minded? Carried. Next, we have some minutes to approve from the meeting, I guess, via video conference on the 22nd of June. Would someone like to move the approval of the minutes, please?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, we got the Deputy Mayor and Councillor Staben as well. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counter-minded? Carried. Okay.
Mr. Mayor, can I ask a question? Would you
Yeah, go ahead.
prefer we put up our hands or we say yes or whatever?
Both would be helpful.
Say put up your hand and say yay at the same time?
Both would be, yeah. If you, and again, I'll rely on it too. And for the most part, for the these type of motions, that usually, is usually unanimous consent. I'll hear the if people say they're counter-minded. But
Okay.
yes, if you could.
Just looking for direction because I don't know if you're hearing me or if you're seeing me. I guess you can hear
Okay.
me. Most people can, but I would think I didn't know if you could see me when I put up my hand or what. Whatever you want.
I can. I got you all here.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Any business arising from the minutes?
Yes, I have a couple actually.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Is Director Burden there? Because I was going to ask, or you to ask him, like, how's our paving going? Because I mean, it was on our.
Well, that might be a question for both, I guess, the director and as well for Darren Charters.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys
Quick update or whatever we want to do.
Yeah. Who wants to start?
I can start.
Go ahead.
In terms of water and sewer cuts and patching, we're probably about 3/4 of the way through what we plan to do this summer. There's not that many left. We're hoping to have them tidied up in the next week to 10 days. And that's just the patching and the localized water and sewer cuts.
Okay. And Darren on the engineering side?
Yeah, as far as the regular street paving program, like Donnie said, the cuts are almost complete. And as I understand it, they will be starting tomorrow with the regular paving program. I would have to confirm what area they are going to be starting in, but that was the latest I was told that program would begin tomorrow.
Okay. Anyone have any questions, I guess?
No, it's actually looking good.
Thanks for that, Councillor, for bringing that up. Good point. Was there anything else there in business arising?
Not on that, but I had any update on the aquatic center because once we make the announcement that people are when you meet them out in the street saying when is it starting? When is it starting? So, like. I'm not asking when it's starting. I'm just asking if we're on par with what we said we were going to be doing at this time.
Mr. Charters, can you give us an update, I guess, on where we are there?
Sure, absolutely. I completed putting together the RFP for the owner's advisor last week, and I sent that out to the group to take a look at that, to provide me any feedback that may come in, any additions or subtractions we need to put in there. We will meet mid next week to discuss that document, and my plan is to have it out on the first week of August. I believe is the 3rd that week. So we're right on schedule from that perspective. It'll be a long road, but we needed to get this step completed immediately, and we're pleased with the progress.
And well, I guess I can give an update. Marina and I are working on extending an invitation to our partners on the project for the governance committee there, as outlined, and that'll be within the next few weeks.
Will that governance committee stay
Okay.
it was with the partners, Mr. Mayor, or will there be
Sorry?
invitees?
Sorry,
Will
Councillor?
the governance committee be the same as what it was previously, or is there additional invitees?
I'm not aware of any suggested changes, but
Okay. No, I'm just wondering, Mr. Mayor.
basically it consists of neighboring municipalities that were involved, as well as Grenfell and our representation, right? Okay. And what we'll do is again, I think that it would be, because it is such a big, important project, as these things get moving, I think that, Marina, that you let me know that when we did some other bigger projects in the past, like the Wellington complex, we added it as a standing item to our briefing sessions as well, so that we could get just a regular update for council on where things were in the process. So I think once we get this thing into liftoff, to use, I guess, our shuttle analogy, we'll make sure, I guess, we keep everyone in the loop to the extent possible.
But that's the best way to do it, Mr. Mayor. Have it on every meeting.
There's always going to be a bit of news with this, for sure. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Councillor?
just as long as we all got the same message to send out there, instead of somebody saying, "Oh, I don't know," and then somebody else saying, "Yeah, I think it's moving ahead," or whatever. As long as we can send the same message to the public, because I mean, there's new bathing suits practically being bought for like the pool and stuff like that, thinking that it's going to happen right away. But we all know that we know the behind the scenes, but some people outside think that it's just to refinish the pool and we're gone.
Yeah, no, it's as we said in the last meeting, there's a lot of things right now where the first step is just getting, I guess, our advisor to get the process going, procurement going. So it is going to be a bit nebulous now as we get sort of things started, but it should coalesce into a clearer project plan in the next number of months.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
That's all
Anything
for
else?
me.
Oh, okay. Anything else there in a business arising? Okay. Well, let's move on to transit, Deputy Mayor. Oh, sorry. No, I missed something. Confirmation of minutes. Councillor Buckle, I jumped the gun on it. Would you be able to walk us through? I guess we have some CC minutes that have to be ratified.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, in accordance with section 41-3 of the City of Cornwall Act, when a decision is made by council at a previous meeting, the decision, in order to be valid, shall be ratified at a public meeting at the council. So, Mr. Mayor, it is resolved to ratify minutes CC 18-007, Bearhead Road Slope Stabilization and Reconstruction, additional work. I so move, or can I go right down through all these and then?
Go ahead, Marina.
Yeah, we typically do one at a time for ratification, each individual one, right? So we'll need a motion for each one.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Contraminded? Carried. Go ahead.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-027, approval of agenda. I so move.
Okay. Seconder?
I'll second that, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Contraminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-028, conflict of interest. I so move.
Okay. Seconder?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Contraminded? Okay. Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-030, prime consultant agreement, independent review of slope assessment and construction of Bearhead Road. I so move.
Okay. Seconder?
Second it.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Contraminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-069, ICIP project submission list. I so move.
Okay. Seconder? Seconded by the deputy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Mayor, can I ask a question?
Sorry, yeah,
Is that the correct date? The submission September 23rd, 2019, and we're only ratifying that now?
that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, we got, all those in favor again on that motion?
Aye. Aye.
Counterminded? Okay, carried.
Yeah.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 19-100, bordering approval, Cornbrook Corporation. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-001, approval of agenda. I so move.
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-003, land sale 51 London Drive. I so move.
Okay. Seconder? Deputy? All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-004, memorandum of understanding. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-005, geological study to support aspiring geopark. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute COW 20-18, approval of agenda. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
I'll second it.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-031, approval of agenda. I so move.
Okay,
Second, Mr. Mayor.
thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minutes CC 20-034, RFP for Hilliard Road, O'Connell Drive. I'll move.
Okay, seconder?
I'll second it, sir.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minutes CC 20-035, RFP Corporal Pinson Memorial Drive and Grenville Drive. I so move.
Seconder?
Second, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minutes DC 20-036, RFP for Old Humber Road. I so move.
Seconder?
Seconded.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried.
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-037, interest relief request. I so move.
Okay, seconder?
Oh,
Okay, thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. And last but not least,
It is resolved to ratify minute CC 20-039, RFP Saltos rent relief request. I so move.
Second, Mr. Mayor.
thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Carried. Thank you.
That's it.
Okay. Let's now, moving along, Deputy Mayor, Corner Brook Transit Operation.
okay. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The city of Cornbrook has requested bids for the operation of the public transit system within the city. The contract guarantees the exclusive rights to operate a public transit system from August the 31st, 2020 to August the 28th, 2021, The contract has the option of extending the term by 1 year. Be it resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook award the tender, I got to read the tenders, I'm sorry. Tenders for the operation of Corner Brook Transit closed on July 14th, 2020 with the following 2 bids received. Murphy Transport Limited, $468,774.50, HST included. Buckles Busing Limited, $529,000 even, HST included. The lowest bid received was submitted by Murphy Brothers Limited for the price of $468,774.50, includes all prime costs, allowances, and government sales or extra taxes. Be it resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook award the tender to Murphy Brothers Limited for the tender price of $468,774.50, HST included. Operation of the Corner Brook Transit 2020-18. I so move.
Okay. Would someone like to second that motion?
Second, Mr. Mayor, and I got a few questions.
Thank you. Okay.
Mr. Mayor? Yeah, well, do you want me to go or Councillor Carey?
It doesn't matter. You can go ahead. You got to rock, paper, scissors.
I was going to suggest, Mr. Mayor, and I hope Council has a concurs. I agonized over this tender the weekend, and I'm just wondering whether Council would agree to postpone this for a week so we can fully discuss this at a briefing session next Monday. We need to put our heads together and look at the numbers, look at ridership, look at continuing costs. And, we never did. The prior council had wanted to get a bus study done, and we didn't do that then. And we haven't really thought too much about it now. But costs are escalating, and I'd like to see what the ridership numbers are. And I'd like for staff to come and really work with us on this particular situation. So I'm requesting, I guess, Mr. Mayor, that we postpone this to a briefing session next Monday.
Okay. So would you like to make a motion to such?
Mr. Mayor, I move we table it.
Okay. Table it in the American sense. Put it
Yeah.
aside. Yeah. Well, postpone, I think, is the language that makes Marina's life easier.
Yeah.
I'll second it in that case, Mr. Mayor.
Perfect. Yeah, I think you're right.
Good suggestion, Councillor Staley.
Yeah.
Mayor, that was my comment as well. In addition to that, we approved a transit study back in September 23rd, 2019.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know where that is before we decide anything.
Well, we didn't get our money. That was the problem.
We didn't get
That's
them.
why I'm saying we're with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a vote on that motion to postpone this. So all those in favor? Aye.
But
Aye.
Aye. Contraminded? Okay, carried. Okay, so we'll put that aside for next public meeting. And Mr. Charters, in terms of service delivery, we shouldn't have any risk of continuity because of this, right?
No, that's correct.
Okay. We still got, I guess, in September that contract comes up again?
Yeah, 1st of September, the new contract would start.
okay, I was going to ask the timeline, but it says there August the 31st. So
Right.
we still got time.
Good. Okay. Excellent. Yes. Good suggestion. Let's move that, and we'll get some update on some additional information from the director there. It would be fantastic. Okay. Councillor Granter, auctioneering services.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. City of Corner Brook has fleet equipment that is no longer acceptable and should be sold to offset the cost of new equipment purchases. Quotations were recently invited by the City of Corner Brook for the supply of auctioneering services on demand for a period of July 2020 to July 2022. The tender closed on June 24th, 2020, and only one bid was received from Ritchie Brothers. Be it resolved to accept the quotation from Ritchie Brothers for auctioneering services as 9% of total sold, plus $65 per item for lien check for the period of July 2020 to July 2022 on an as-needed basis. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Someone like to second that?
Second it. Second it.
Questions, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. What do you have there, Councillor?
Have we used auctioneering services before? I can't recall.
Yeah,
Mr. Burden?
yes, we have, Councillor. We had Fitzpatrick's Auction Services out of St. John's do the last sell-off that we had.
And is there a retainer involved with this at all, Mr. Mayor?
Councillor Donnie?
No, there's no retainer. It's just whatever we get, they get 9%.
9% and the 65. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Mayor.
Quick question. The Ritchie Brothers, I believe, recently had an auction of heavy equipment at the Marble Mountain site. I believe that was Ritchie Brothers, and if I recall, it was sometime last fall.
That's correct.
And obviously, all of that equipment was moved from owners to that particular site for Ritchie Brothers. So if Ritchie Brothers is doing, I believe there's an auction taking place in St. John's soon. I was in there last week. So Ritchie Brothers is doing an auction, say, in St. John's. We would not be responsible to have to take the equipment there. So there would be like a catalog of, or an online catalog of pictures and items that people can actually bid without us having to deliver the items, every equipment to the actual auction site. Would that be correct?
That's 100% correct, Councillor.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions on this one? Yes, go ahead, Councillor.
Is this on par with what we had before for cost, or is it more expensive?
No, this is. This is on par with what we've paid. We were expecting about 10% cost, and they came in at 9% plus the $65 per unit. We've done this stuff in the past. Like I said, we've used Fitzpatrick's in the past. We had good results with them, but we also have done it ourselves. And with this auction or with this sell-off, there's a lot of equipment that's heavy equipment and specialized equipment. And we like the idea of using Ritchie Brothers for their outreach.
Right.
They reach a lot of places that we probably wouldn't just selling it off locally ourselves.
Right.
Thanks.
Okay. Any other questions on this one? No? Okay. Well, let's put it to a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Counterminded? Yeah, okay, carried. Councillor Buckle, we lost you there for a minute. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm there. Yep, no problem.
Okay, no, your video is coming and going a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, Councillor Staben, we've got some our financial statements back from the auditor. Walk us through this, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, some background. The financial statements have been audited by BDO Canada, and in their opinion, the consolidated financial statements are fairly in all material aspects. The financial position of the City of Corner as of December 31st, 2019. Also included for Council's review is the final report to the Finance Committee, which summarizes aspects of the audit that should be read in conjunction with the financial statements. So that's the issue, Mr. Mayor. As per City Corner Brook Act, the city is required to prepare and adopt a financial statement in a manner consistent with generally accepted accounting principles as established by the Public Sector Accounting Board. Therefore, Mr. Mayor, be it resolved that the Council of the City of Corner Brook approve the 2019 audit financial statements of the City of Corner Brook as attached. So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Would someone like to second that?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Item.
Mayor, I just wanted to share with Council. We had Finance Committee meeting last week. And we looked at that, and I want to just make a couple quick highlights. If we all went to Schedule 3, which is the consolidated schedule of expenses, and it's page 18. Schedule 3, City of Corner Brook consolidated schedule of expenses, and it's page 18 on on the right-hand lower side.
Okay.
And I just wanted to just highlight 2 or 3 things. When we get to public works, these are all some extra costs that we as a city provide to our residents. So I'm not saying that they're not important. They are very important. That's why we're at the city. But when I look at snow clearing was 2.3 million. I'm just rounding this out. That's a lot higher than what the city budget was, even though that's close to the actual of 2018. Street maintenance was 1.3 million, and prior was just over $1 million. And sanitation and waste removal was 1.4 million, and prior of 2018 was 1.1 million. And then, of course, our water and wastewater. And if you look at the bottom there, we spent $150,000 more in 2019 and 2018. Now, at the end of the day, how do we manage to do all that? Because if you total that up, that's almost close to $800,000 roughly. So there are a lot of expenses that we overachieved and we did well on. And our revenue is maintained to be consistent. And I think the approval from our auditors are saying that 2019 has been a great year. And even though we spent extra money, we did well for the year. We did have a minor shortfall, but nothing that we couldn't handle. And if I want to just thank Mr. Park and his staff for another good year of financial preparation and working with Dale to move this along. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Okay. No, thank you very much. It takes a lot of work, I guess, keeping this operation, which is a very diverse and complex operation, keep the water flowing and the sewer flowing and the roads paved and our recreation department, our civic center, all of these things going in an orderly manner. And again, we do. I'll echo Councillor Staben's sentiment that our staff do a great job of making sure we're taking a very responsible approach. And the auditor's statement there and their letter reflects, I guess, that we are following, I guess, doing what we should be doing, and we have a sort of very high standard of financial accountability here at the city. So if there are no other questions, I will ask for I'll call for the vote. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Counter-minded? Carried. Okay, thank you. Youth Advisory Committee, Signs of Hope. Councillor Chason, would you like to tell us about some of the signs we're seeing around?
Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Youth Advisory Committee, the Cornbrook Youth Advisory Committee, in partnership with the City of Corner Brook, invites residents to join them in spreading positivity and kindness during the month of July. The Corner Brook Youth Advisory Committee has launched Signs of Hope with funding from Taking It Global, the Government of Canada, and Canada Services Corp. Taking It Global supports youth who are inspiring with ideas and ready to take action through their youth-led community service grants. To mark the launch of this campaign, the Corner Brook Youth Advisory Council has put together an online contest for residents. So all the signs that you've seen around Corner Brook that are popping up in places, and you've probably seen on Facebook and other media, they're the ones that you have defined and then do what were the next part of it. Between July the 10th, July the 26th, people are encouraged to find 5 different signs of hope which are posted around the city. They're not hard to find, they're not hard to see. They're pretty visible and they're very pretty. Take a photo or a selfie with one of the signs and post it to Facebook and Twitter using the hashtag CBKindness. If you would like, feel free to include your own message of hope in the caption. Participants will be entered for a draw to win one of the 4 $25 gift cards to local businesses, and they are Brood Awakening, Harbour Grounds, Berries and Best Coast Cafe. Thank you to the community partners, Western Health Speed Pro, for the lovely signs, and the City of Corner Brook for their support on this initiative. So this is an initiative that came about because of COVID. It was actually our first reason that we started the signs, because we thought people need a little upper, and we need just to get a little bit excited and good news and a little cute little message. So that's where we started from. And it's not going to stop now because we're sort of relaxing. We're going to add a few more things to it. So take your picture, send it in, and you never know, you could end up with a gift certificate. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And great work to the Youth Advisory Committee. Very energetic group, doing some interesting things. And we look forward to see what they're going to do next.
It's hard to
Mayor,
keep up, I'll tell you.
Mayor, I just want to make a comment. I want to congratulate the committee, but a great motivational signs as we've all seen around the city, and we're getting a lot of people are posting stuff on Facebook and to Twitter. But I was out of the city last week for 2 or 3 days out on the East Coast, and I ran into some people on my journeys that thought it was that have seen it online on Facebook, and they said, "Well, a wonderful idea that other towns and other committees throughout the province could get involved with." And they just want to also pass on that it was a great idea, and I think it's a great idea as well.
Excellent. Excellent.
I just have one question for Councillor Chason, Mr. Mayor, if I could. Lynn, I'm just looking at this, and you say 5 different signs. So is that 5 different locations, or are the signs different?
Well, we have all kinds of different signs, yes, Deputy Mayor. So
Okay.
it can be
So
different
5
locations too, I would think, yeah. As long as you send in 5
okay.
signs. We got, I'm not quite sure, I think there's 20, but there's probably 8 or 10 different messages. So.
Okay. So it's not just to get one sign and take a picture 5 times.
5 times, absolutely. You're not, that was what you were going to do, wasn't it, Deputy Mayor?
If you're going to get old, you
buddy.
Everyone's looking for a loophole.
Yeah, and I
Mr.
think
Mayor.
we got one on council. You found it. Yeah. I've had
Mr. Mayor, I don't think-
I just add on to what Councillor Granter said. I've also had calls from different municipalities wondering where the grant could come from, or if they could put some money into it themselves just to send messages. So I love it when Corner Brook is the leader, actually, and people like to follow us. So West Coast is the best coast.
Right.